Not yet. Oh, we're
Here we
up.
go. Waiting patiently. Amazing. Okay, so good. Just give me a thumbs up if you guys can see our presentation. See a dark screen.
I think
Okay.
now it's up. Yeah.
We're on. Okay, hang on real quick. Oh, there we go. And we are, which one do I pick? Oh, funny. I should just write after this is done that this is, let's just double check.
Okay.
Well, welcome everyone. You know, it's great that we're talking about.
Hi, everyone.
Definitely doing these things sometimes is stressful. But we're stoked that you're here. So promise to make it worth your time once we are
Yes.
running. And yeah, you know, I'm just gonna multitask and introduce myself because there's a lot of new faces. We opened up our group this week, and so if some of you don't know who we are, we probably don't know who we are either. We're all just gonna get to know each other. This group is just a bunch of happy, motivated, wellness-minded people, and you know, just treat this Facebook group like a new school. And you're gonna go out to the playground, and in order to have friends, you gotta go be a friend. So say hello, you know, go and share some tips, comment on some things, and yeah, we promise that you will just love it here. Joining me tonight is Kiari, and when we're up and running in a sec, I'll let her share her story. It's a beautiful one. And yeah, okay. And I think we will be in action in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Okay. So again, welcome to the Little Brown Box. This is our New Way Thursday, and I'm Uilani Tevanga. This is my ohana. I live in Lahaina, Maui. This is my little baby. He is, I have to include him always because he is basically my sidekick. I built this business with him in my lap and my phone in my right. And so Manase is a big motivation for me wanting to be a part of this. And I actually am super passionate about talking about stress because as a mom of 5, you know, you can only imagine what kind of stress that I can kind of go through managing everything, being an ambitious person, you know, wanting to be a goal-getter, like just how to manage it. And my stress basically got so bad at one point when my baby was 2 months old. I came down with the shingles and I was just out of commission. Like my body was just on fire. I couldn't move. At one point I thought I was having a heart attack because I had like nerve damage, and just it really forced me to look into what I was putting on my body, in my body, how much I was taking on in my life. And as I dove deeper and deeper into, you know, learning about gut health, learning about stress, it just became a passion of mine, and it kind of flipped the way that I viewed health, because it really begins with your gut health and with, you know, not feeling overwhelmed. And I thought like, yeah, I want to get my mom bod back, or like pre-baby back, but actually I just don't want to have to take a nap. I just don't want to kill anybody at the end of the day. I just don't want to like be a grouchy bitch to my family. Like I just want to show up happy. I just want to feel good in my life, you know, and sustain myself. So I'm not going to go too much into that, just to share with you that I'm really glad you're here. It's going to be a little bit, so hopefully you got your favorite beverage, and sit back, relax. And this is Kiari, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Kiari. I recently started about 3 months ago, and I just fell in love with the products. I lost 30 pounds. Yay! After my babies, I just had such a hard time to just bounce back, but this gave me the extra boost and motivation. And I just became Crystal Director too.
You guys don't know, that's huge. That's like 3rd level leadership in our company. So amazing.
Milestone.
Major. Yeah. So tonight, well, Kiara can just go ahead, and for those of you, like I said, that are new to our community, she's going to share with you a little bit about what is the Little Brown Box.
So the Little Brown Box is our accountability community where you can cheer people on, you can see people's testimonies, you can also write stories, ask questions. It's pretty much just all around help. And then using the Isogenics product line, we promote movement, growth, and freedom.
Yeah, and within the Isogenics product line, like I know one of the biggest things, maybe a couple of you that are just joining us looking, oh, I thought this was a weight loss thing or a shake thing. And we have amazing shakes, like don't get us wrong, like we love our shakes, but this is simplified nutrition. You guys, it's basically groceries that get delivered in a brown box to our door.
Yeah. And there's everything for everyone, like the whole entire family.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, Kiari, how did you get introduced to the Little Brown Box? Who introduced you?
Taney actually was posting pretty frequently her results, and I actually reached out to her. She told me a bunch of different things and I was interested, but I kind of pushed back. It took me about 3 weeks to message her again, and I'm so happy I said yes. Ever since then, I got like everything I was looking for: motivation, energy. I lost the weight I was trying to lose forever.
What is your favorite product? Like, what's like the thing that you wake up and you're like, oh, I can't wait to have? What is that?
Ionics and the greens, for sure. Yeah, Ionics, I need it. It's like, mom, like you need it.
Something I love about our Little Brown Box is people will say, I just want to try it, make sure I like it. First month, they start with a small box. Next month, their whole pantry and their whole family is incorporating this superfood nutrition because it tastes really good. And in order for you to make this a lifestyle, which you guys, I hope after tonight's presentation, you understand this is a lifestyle wellness program. This isn't just 30 days, fix your life like really quick. You'll have some quick wins, but in order for people to make it sustainable, it needs to taste really good. And that's the thing, like we love this. Like I would rather have a shake here than a milkshake from wherever. Yeah, so let's talk about the gaps.
So our shakes actually is nutrition that fills in the gaps and where we lack. So toxicity, what we eat and drink and breathe and absorb. Stress, it definitely helps with stress. It gives you the extra motivation, like I was saying, to work out, to get you moving. And the Ionic Supreme definitely does that.
And, as a society, we're so overfed and undernourished. And like, I just remember before having these products in my body, I could just pound food. Like I could just eat and then still be hungry. And I'm like, what? I can't, my appetite, especially as a mom, if when you're nursing and you're pregnant, you're just like, I swear this is like my second lunch, because our food is lacking basic like nutrition, micro, nutrients that's not in our soil anymore. And so vitamins, supplements, that's nothing new, guys. This is literally what it is. But instead of you just popping vitamins, now you get it through your food system too, which we have great vitamins. But diet mentality is something that I know so many of us are trying to break away from and just not feel so afraid of food. Like I feel there's such a fear around what people put in their bodies, good, bad. Oh, I feel so guilty. Like we get so emotionally wrapped up around food. It's crazy. Yeah. So we want to talk about stress tonight. And I hope you're just going to be open to these things. And just know this, like Kiari and I are moms. We're not doctors. We're not like medical professionals, naturopaths. We're just moms that came because we needed to feel good, because we wanted to make some changes in order to show up better for our family. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about what stress does to your body, because sometimes, you know, we think of it more as an emotion, but what it really is it's a physical response. Like it's a physical response, and it travels throughout your entire body, and it starts in your brain, right? And what happens is there's acute stress, and then there's chronic stress. Acute stress is like, and there's good and bad stressors too. I think, you know, if you're studying for a test, like sometimes stress motivates you to like buckle down and do the thing, right? But then there's chronic stress where if left unchecked, this actually will alter your brain, and it will damage a lot of your other organs and cells throughout your body. So I grabbed this picture. I thought this was just a really great way to explain how this works. But basically, because like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to be like, the hypothalamus is not what you came to listen to. I just want to know how to manage it. Your big brain, your autonomic nervous system communicates to your gut. It's a brain gut thing, right? In Hawaiians, like we call it like your pico. It's like they all have to align. And so when stressors come up, your big brain will communicate that through your gut. And this is when it produces the stress hormone cortisol. And so this feeling of like butterflies in your stomach, it's like, I'm so nervous. I feel like on edge, or I don't know. How would you explain that feeling?
Yeah, the cortisol main stress is like the main stress hormone in your body. So it triggers like your mood, your motivation, and your fear.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Everything all in one.
Right. And so this brain gut connection, it will get disturbed if left unchecked. And so getting really good about what stresses you out, when you're stressed out, how to combat it's a big part of your health and wellness system. Like I think people think, oh, I just gotta work out and eat good, but we leave out the most important part, because when you are stressed, it leads to like intestinal issues, which causes irritable bowel syndromes, gut sensitivities, like with acid. And so a lot of people experience like heartburn. It changes your microbiome, like the gut bacteria. So thank you. Like if you don't have probiotics and you don't have digestive enzymes, you should put it in your cart, because it is such a game changer in not only like digesting, you know, taking things out, but also keeping the good that is needed in your microbiome. So everything, you know, is affected in your digestion, your overall health, and your immunity. Like stress will literally break down your body if you leave it unchecked. So
Yeah. Does stress affect your waistline?
yeah.
Definitely.
So like the one thing, I don't know about you, but when I have people coming in to try a little brown box, get started in our program, they're like, look, I'm just doing everything. I just can't lose the last 10 pounds. Like you were saying, like I just couldn't lose that last of the baby weight. Like, why is that? It's because the cortisol levels are so high, and our body starts to adapt around stress, and then we start to reach, like our cortisol makes us feel like we want carbs and we want comfort
Stress
food.
eating.
Yeah, stress eating, right? Like me, and when I get stressed, I'll tend to be like munching, like hungry, and
Me
it's not
too.
well. Yeah, and you feel yuck after, right? So like we want to just let you folks know, like this is serious. Like this will all can all be managed. So as you start to realize what having high cortisol levels can do to your body, and it'll put on what we call visceral fat, and that is why the Isagenix products line are so incredible, because the visceral fat, you guys, is the yellow lining around your organs. And so, using the ionics, using the cleanse for life, it'll actually break up and dissolve this visceral fat, which is a leading cause for a lot of chronic illnesses, heart attack, diabetes, like those things can actually be reversed through proper nutrition. I'm not going to say we're going to cure and all of the things, but I will just say that, food is medicine, and this is, the best gold standard nutrition. So
Yeah, since I started the little brown box, like I feel like my energy and my positivity just like came out of nowhere.
right, because like I said, the gut and the brain, like it's all connected, your emotions, everything. It's just super important. But yeah, and like I said, healthy lifestyle, maintaining your stress. So let's talk about that. First thing, what can we do?
Acknowledge it. Yeah.
Yeah, the stress that you're under. Prioritize like an activity you enjoy. Stick with your shake days. Like, yeah,
Yeah. Like with your shake days, like just do it. Like you're gonna feel so much better by if you just get it into your system.
yeah, rather than reaching for that sugary snack
Mhm.
at the end of the day and you're just like, I just need something to get me through. Like this will sustain you and give you that vitality you're missing. You don't even know.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to hear people say, oh, I just can't believe how amazing I feel. I'm like, this is how our bodies are actually supposed to be functioning, and we didn't even know because we've been adapting to just this like
Mhm.
bogged down stress brain fog action.
So true. I always used to be like wanting a nap like every single day after I eat, especially. But
Yeah, no, it's normal to have
adaptogen.
kids. That's not the normal here, bro. No, thank you. I was just getting all passionate saying bra already. Okay, and so drinking your adaptogens daily and recognizing the stressors like will always be present. We're not saying stress is never gonna be in your life. Like, trust me, before this call, I was stressing out about how to get on and stressing about my daughter asking, "Where's my underwear?" I don't know. Okay, so they're gonna happen, but you are in control of how you respond.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a couple of tips for you.
Yeah. 6 ways to better navigate your stress is start with a better diet. And with our shakes, we do provide the correct nutrition to help with that. And then increase your physical activity that you enjoy. So every Saturday, I'll wake up early and I'll go for a hike. I
Nice.
miss my family by lunch, so I'll be heading back by 10. But that 3, 4 hours, it's so nice.
Amazing. Yeah, and plan time to relax and meditate. And, if you're watching this right now, take a deep breath. Like, and then think, did I even forget to breathe today? So often we just go, do the, and then you're like, when you actually take a full belly breath, you think, I really was not breathing. So try to just expand, even if it's just 5 minutes, you guys, it really does wonders for your body. Spend time doing some breath work.
Yep. And then stop comparing yourself to others too. Like social media is such a big thing now. Just don't compare yourself to anything, anyone.
Yeah.
Just do you.
Have
And then
enough on our plates. Yeah.
yeah. And ask for help when needed. Like with my first child, I did not let anybody watch him. And then the second, I'm like, okay, here, please. Thank you.
Huge one, especially for you women out there. And then drinking your adaptogens daily. So if you've never heard of it, or if you have heard of it and you have it but you're not sure exactly, I'm going to break it down a little bit. What are adaptogens?
So it originated from the Greek word adapto. So plants and herbs that grow in harsh conditions thrive.
Mhm. And this is in our Ionic Supreme. So it's our daily tonic, like to combat the negative effects of stress. Like we said, it's just a part of life, right? It's how we choose to respond. That's what we have control over. And this is the way that we choose to be proactive in our stress. And there's 3 ways that I tell people they can use this product. And I actually heard it from Jim Coover, who is the founder, the creator of our company, and he was basically a pioneer in bringing adaptogens to the Western world. And he's like, if you have a hard time getting up in the morning, take your Ionics. If you are, stressed, your family is just starting to stress you out in the middle of the day, or you feel like you need a nap, that's another time to take this product. If at nighttime you are having a hard time falling asleep because your mind is just racing, this is another time, because what it does is it brings your body back to homeostasis. It balances you out. So some of the items that are here, let's chat about that.
Like the wolfberry, it nourishes your liver, kidneys, and eyes and protects the body from oxidative stress.
Yep. And so the ashwagandha is the one that I think we talk about the most because it strengthens your body's resistance to stress and improves the energy levels. And this shishandra, I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a naturopath.
I think so.
Decreases feelings of exhaustion and fatigue. Whoop, whoop, which is why all the moms are like, every day.
Don't miss that.
And so adaptogens, basically, you don't have to remember all of those awesome fancy words unless you want to sound fancy. It just is this. It gives you better mental clarity. Who could use that right now? I love this picture. It's like who has this brain, or like, just improved physical performance and balanced energy. So without the use of stimulants, and I know I've had a lot of coffee drinkers are like, dude, I can't get by without 4 shots of espresso. Like, is this really going to help me? I'm like, you have 30 days to try it. And it's amazing, the transformation within a week. Like, I don't even need coffee right now. Like, that is crazy. Maybe they take coffee just because they like the flavor, but not because they are relying on it.
After 5 to 7 days, I could feel the energy just like boost first thing. That's the first thing I noticed.
It's amazing. So we're not going to share too much more about any of the other products. Like we said, we wanted to just kind of chat a little bit about stress, talking about the ionics, because this is a product. It's also in our e-shots, and it's also in our Bia, and everybody got some Bia in their pantry. So if you don't have a case, you really should. It gives you natural energy as well.
Yeah.
And so you're probably sitting here looking at this computer, watching this, and be like, girl, you must be tripping. Like, I have so much on my plate, and I have bills to pay, and I have family to take care of, and now I'm stressing about not stressing. And actually, this is what I was actually saying to myself. This is you, but this was actually me. And one of the biggest stressors, and we cannot not talk about it, is finances. Like, you can have the most banging body, but if you're going to bed at night stressing out about money, you are stressed. And like that will totally, like we said, just start to break down your organs. And so we're just going to offer a solution here, because this is about total wellness. Okay. Yes, we have an amazing products, offer simplified nutrition, but we also give you simplified solutions to create more cash flow. And in this season right now, how can we not share the opportunity to work from home, to work from online, to not have to rent a building or hire a staff or wait for anybody to approve you for a loan? It's a turnkey business. Some of you might be watching this, you already have a box in your hand. Congratulations. You can get started in making money. If you have not ordered your box yet, you have 30 days to love it. Best case scenario, you buy a box, you make some money. Worst case scenario, you just get your stress, your body looking amazing, and you're feeling amazing. So there is no lose out in here, just to let you know. You're not here to scam anybody or whatever. Financial stress is super real. And I was a finance coach for about 5 years, and I would sit on people's kitchen table and we would cry and we would talk about how debt affected marriages. And do you know that $500, this is a statistic that was done, it was shown that $500 extra a month for families saves marriages. $500, you guys. So think in your life, maybe if this could be for you, and maybe you're just like, I just came for products, but if you can think of other families right now that are going through a hard time that could use an extra $500 to $1,000 to maybe even $2,000 a month, we're going to talk about the power of 10. Because some misconceptions in this business is that we have to talk to every single person, and yes, make a little, you share a little, you make a little, share a lot, make a lot. But we want to just talk to you about the power of 10 and how that maximizes this compensation plan to its fullest. Okay, so
yeah, This program that Ui's about to show is amazing. You just have to really watch it.
Yeah, and we're going to make it worth your time. So hopefully you stick around. So here's the cool thing. Our company has done over $7 billion in sales. The products work. You saw her before and after. You saw the transformation, and it's not just in her body, but like she was talking about the way she feels, the way she shows up. What does that mean for you? We have products that actually do what they say they're going to do. And so you have a turnkey business where you don't actually sell products. You send links, you share your story, and what that eventually leads for you to do is to open up a turnkey business. So think of 10 people that could use an extra stream of income right now. And then in our little brown box community, we support your 10 and their 10. And now you have 100 people in your organization. 100 people who share with 10 customers. People that just want to be happy product users. Amazing. Now you have 1,000 people in your organization, which remember we just shared with 10, consuming about 100 BB. What is 100 BB? It's shakes and some ionics, because now you're probably like, I will never miss another day of ionics again.
For sure.
That is now, go ahead.
And sharing is just so easy. Once you like learn the products and you feel so good, it just comes natural. People will ask you like, what are you doing? You look so good. And you just tell them and they're already intrigued.
I can't tell you how many people are like, no, I don't want to do the business, but people are just come to them in like waves, like, huh, what's going on? So yeah. You might as well take a look, because now by sharing with 10, you know, consuming about 100 BV, which breaks down to about $4 a day, you have 100,000 business volume. And if I didn't say what business volume is, it's our point system, every single month, because it's food, right? And I know right now, essentialism, this could only get better if we were selling like, you know, I don't know, more essentials, but what can get more essential than groceries? So I literally just showed you how to make $6,000 a month in residual cash, which is $72K a year. And if you're like, what? Did I get your attention? I hope so. One more time, repeating this process one more time, you would max out a business center at over $700,000 a year. And if you're like, holy moly, yeah, go back and rewind. That is all legit. We earn 6% unlimited depth here in Isogenics. So I know you might be looking at circles and thinking, oh, it's one of those things. Hang on, babes. It is not. I used to get freaked out about circles, but here's the thing. Like Kiari said, it's a natural share. People might come in for weight loss or energy or cleaner gym supplements, or, you know, pregnant nursing moms, kids.
And for picky kids.
For anti-aging, which, stress also breaks down telomeres too. So flooding, you know, which makes you age faster. So just like in real life, you have a left leg and a right leg. You have a left bank and a right bank. And when the computer picks up 600 on one side and 300 on the other, you generate what is called one cycle. And a cycle is equal to $54. And if you're like, I am not doing this for $54, this is what grows over time, okay? So let's say your sister shares with her bestie, who shares with her mom, who shares with a coworker, and the coworker comes in on 300 points, okay? Now watch this. This is why we said yes. This person gets those points 100%. This person gets those points 100%. This person, and you as a person. Yeah.
Kamali just texted me.
Okay, cool. Hi, here's my whiteboard. We're talking all this time. Ta-da! All right, I'll back up. Okay, so as people are coming into your organization, when the computer picks up 600 on one side and 300 on the other, you generate what is called one cycle. So the cycle is equal to $54. And as people are getting a spot in your tree and buying their own box, every single person collects the same amount of points. Okay, amazing. Here's what I want you to know. It's our motto. We don't make money off our friends. We make money with them. And it feels damn good to make money with your friends in not an icky way. Oh, I just got a text too. Sorry, guys, but don't worry. We have lots of other videos sharing this. And in the same way that you would be sharing and collecting BV below, you're also on a leg. And so this person can either go right or left to share, which everybody builds to. And when your sponsor, the people like that brought you in, go to enroll, every single person in your organization collects that BV. Don't worry if that went over your head. We just wanted to introduce it to you, get super excited. I'm really sorry you couldn't see the screen. We were just ready to jump right in. Okay, so what happens, and here's what's really important. The world is closed. This morning I went in my own town for sale, for lease, closed for business, until further notice, all the things. The world is on pause, but network marketing is booming. Everybody is more open now to creating a stream of income, either out of necessity, hopefully out of inspiration, but that's okay. Either way, we will take care of you, because we're not going to let you work really hard and then say, oh, that's enough. 6 or 7 levels in, we're going to cut you off. Now go build a whole nother team. This is a legacy building company that realizes it takes skills to share this in a way where people aren't running away from you across the street, right? We're going to build your skills. And in the meantime, your points are not going to wipe. And as you stay here and you nourish your body with this amazing superfoods and you just get better, your bank, your BV just continues to grow. So what does that mean? Again, remember how I said 600 and 300 is 1. Now 5 cycles a week is $250 a week in residual cash. 10 cycles is $540 a week. If you're like, what? Yeah. 20 cycles is 1,080. 40 cycles is 2,160. 100. We're running out of space.
And you're doing all this with your friends too. So this is the best part about all of this.
Everybody's getting paid. And this isn't the community that's going to just say, oh, it's hard, you're going to quit. Nope. You told us you had goals. Let's go together. Okay. So 250 cycles is $13,480 a week in residual cash. That was that 700,000 that I shared with you. Remember? So if this feels a little bit like, whoa, just remember that's why we talked about the power of 10. 10 people that you know that could either use an additional stream of income, also eats breakfast. Let's just start there. Okay. So now I'm going to go back and share my screen again. And Kiari is going to talk with you how you can, what happens when you just share with 2.
So when you share it to people, you get core products or essential oils. You also get a bonus of $100 and a coupon code to use towards more product.
Yeah, so we get some free products, we get a little bonus, and then we also help you get your box paid for.
Yeah. So you share, they share, repeat. So say you get started on some one of the little brown boxes and you want to share, or people just notice you, you share with your mom and your friend. You get them both signed up on a value pack, and that will make you 100 BV all the way through and $100 per box in commission. So by doing that within the first or in the same week period from Monday through Sunday, Isagenix is actually going to double that for you. So you get $200 per box, and that equals to $400 right there. Oh. And then you also rank up to consultant, where you get another $100 bonus. So that's just you sharing and $500. And then they share. So they go ahead, you don't want to leave your mom hanging or your friends, so you go ahead and help them share with 2 people. They get them started on qualifying packs. and they get their box paid for. But not only that, you'll get $100 for both of them for helping them. And that is about $450 with the bonus of ranking to manager of $250. So all of that total, I know they shared $950, and you'll cycle for sure. It goes about to $1,004. How many of you could use $1,000 right now?
Like yesterday.
Yeah, seriously.
And what would you do? Type it in the chat. What would you do with $1,000, you guys? Like, and the best way to think about it too is you literally have the easiest solutions out there for all the things that you see people in your community going through right now. You have solutions. No need Momona virus, no need stress out virus, no need, go bankrupt. Like, start to build an asset for your family. And our group of leaders will teach you how to use the tools to have success both in your health and in your wealth creation, so that you can perform better in the short term and remain healthy in the long run. And that is just the ultimate goal, that we're here for your families, long term, living amazing lives. But yeah, I just want to thank all of you so much for joining us. Yeah, Shari, amazing co-host. Give her a round of applause. Shout her out. She's like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I'm like, girl, it's just chatting, and she's so beautiful and such a great
It's so easy to talk to. That's why we makes it a lot easier.
Well, we appreciate all of you, and have a great night, and we'll see you in the group. I'll go order.
Bye.
Bye.